Barely 5 years after the Biafra War ended, General Yakubu Gowon was overthrown in a bloodless military coup. According to what we were told and according to the video circulating, Gowon was in a meeting in Kampala, Uganda, when the news was brought to him that his government was being overthrown back home in a military coup executed by some senior officers, most of whom were his close friends. As many of you know, General Yakubu Gowon was the youngest head of state in Africa when he took over power in 1966 at the age of 32. He ruled for 9 years, making him the longest serving head of state in Nigeria. But the following year after taking over power, the Biafra War broke out, and the responsibility to restore peace in the nation fell on his shoulder. This war lasted for about 3 years, and when the Biafran forces surrendered, Gowon accepted their surrendering from General Philip Effiong. He then granted an amnesty for those who participated in the Biafran War. But while trying to repair the damages the civil war had caused, barely 5 years later, he was overthrown by some senior officers who happened to be his friends. Like I said earlier, he was attending a summit of the OAU in Kampala, Uganda, when he heard the news that his government has been overthrown. After hearing the news, he maintained his steeze and calm. 2 days later, Gowon made an acceptance speech at the International Press Conference in Uganda. But let me just read 2 paragraphs from the speech. He said, and I quote, "From all indications, a new government had been established in Nigeria. I wish to state that I, on my part, have also accepted the chance and pledged my full loyalty to my nation, my country, and the new government. Therefore, in the overall interest of the nation and our beloved country, I appeal to all concerned to cooperate fully with the new government and ensure the preservation of peace, unity, and stability of our dear motherland." This speech left Nigerians in shock because taking over power through military coup in Nigeria was always bloody, but Gowon chose peace. Not long after this speech, he then left to the United Kingdom and enrolled as a student of political science at the University of Warwick.